Yeah.
Uh, Varsha, you were quite the darling of the Assamese population there. So how was it that you came into the film industry? Was it your own decision or did someone influence your choice?
It was my decision, but then when I joined first, when I started acting, I was not serious about that I will take acting as my profession. It's because it is in our family. My grandfather, Chiyoda Kanta Bishoya,
Hmm.
he was also an actor, a lyricist, music director.
Hmm.
So he was also into this profession. Then again, my father started production.
Hmm.
He first produced a TV serial where the director, he wanted a girl, a young girl who's in class 8, 9 of that age group to play a sister's role. So
Okay.
then my mother said, my mother told my father, why not our daughter play that role? Maybe she can do it. I started dancing from the age of 4. I'm a trained Bharatanatyam dancer. So then my mother thought, let her give a try. Then my father said, okay. That is how I started acting from class 8. Then I did my first movie. That was also my father's production, Jobone Amuni Kore. I played a friend's role, heroine, the main female character's friend. It was a small role. So then after that, I did a movie which name was Junjali Kapala. And that was the turning point actually. People here in Assam appreciated my work, and then I realized maybe I can do it. I can act. I can by this medium of
You
acting.
develop confidence and then
Yeah,
realize that acting was your true calling.
And then I
Which would
thought,
be your favorite movie, Varsha? I mean, of all the movies you have done till now?
almost all of them are my favorite, but then Joni Dujani Gabhuru and Margot Mamoni Dia. Margot Mamoni Dia, I a village girl role who is very keen. She loves that. I like that character. And in Joni Dujani Gabhuru, I played a double role. Which was
you see yourself in the future
by
associated with Bengali movies or with the industry? How do you see yourself, in the future in terms of expansion?
Fortunately, I did get her to do a Bengali movie. That was Pasha. But unfortunately, it didn't do well in the box office. So that's where my career in Bengal is. And yeah, I'm really, I look forward to work in the film industry as well.
You are associated with a very interesting concept called the mobile theatre. I guess in Assam it's very popular, but the rest of the audience would love to know what is it exactly about and how did the concept come into existence?
It has almost completed some 55, 60 years, mobile theatre. It is one of its kind in the whole world. It has got 2 sets of stage together, and while one scene is going on on one stage, on the other stage, the technicians will be, the settings guys will be busy doing the set. And once that scene is over, simultaneously, like it keeps on going on. It keeps going on. Like the first drop goes down and the second drop goes up. It's like in amateur you have to wait during a scene change, but here in mobile theatre it goes on in a like a movie. It just goes on. So that is the concept, and it's very, very popular in Assam. We perform 3 nights at a place, and 4th day we travel and again perform that evening. So there is literally no holidays while in this contract of 9 months. There is no off. Like we perform almost every evening. 1.5 months of rehearsal.
For you. It must be pretty taxing for you.
Yeah, it's very hectic. And we have to stay away from family, from home. So 1.5 months of rehearsals. We do 3 plays per year and 7.5 months of performance.
Okay, please tell us about the Durga Puja at your house is quite famous. You heard a lot about it, so please throw some light about how old is the puja and how do you do it at your uh, place, and tell me a little
It
about the
has,
Durga Puja culture there.
from what I have come to know from my father and others, actually it was started by my great grandfather. He used to do it, Ghat puja,
Yes,
where
yes.
they put coconut on top of that
Uh-huh.
earthen pot.
Hmm.
So he used to do like that without deity. There wasn't any deity.
Hmm.
So what happened? There is a very interesting uh, story about our puja, which is related to casteism.
Okay.
Though nowadays we don't talk about it because nowadays there is no relevance of caste or it doesn't actually exist,
Hmm.
casteism. But then it started, what I have come to know from my grandfather and my father, there is an ignition point of casteism also. What happened, my grandfather as a child, because at home my great grandfather used to do only with that Ghat system, Durga Puja. So, as a child, we was very attracted to this particular puja mandap, where the so-called upper caste, they do it with proper deity and everything. So, as a child, it used to attract my grandfather a lot, and he used to go there. And once, when they served bhog, that is khichdi and all those stuff, they were just about to start serving bhog, and my grandfather, he went rushed and took his seat, but then he was deprived of it. He was asked to leave the seat and come later. Like once the upper caste people are done with the go, so only then after that he will be served. He and his friends will be served home. So when he was stood away from there, when he was asked to leave the place, at a very tender age, it really hurt my grandfather a lot. Like then he came to know about casteism. Before that, as a child, he was not very aware of what is happening in the society or what is casteism, low caste, upper caste. Then he went back to his father and asked, like, what is it? Like, why cannot I have it along with them, or why can I not be the first person to have it in the first row? Then my great grandfather told him about the sad story, okay, we are treated like this and that. So then he vowed to himself, my grandfather, okay, one day I will become successful and I will do a puja in such a grand manner that people from one end to the other end of Assam would come to know about this puja, this particular Durga Puja. And he did it. He did it. And this is the now we are carrying it over. And then there is another very interesting point. Like he then it's very kiddish thing, but then he did it till the end of his life. Like Brahmin, they wear this thread thread thing,
they wear this thread
so
around their
so
body.
he made it a point. Yeah, he made it a point. He'll wear gold, that thing of gold, and he did it till the last
That
breath.
incident must have hurt him a lot in his childhood because
Immensely, and he used to wear that. And it was first in Assam that our deity, we made our deity wear gold jewelry. Till Mahishasur, we have gold jewelry. Like we make our all goddesses and Ganesh, Kartik, and Mahishasur also wear gold jewelry. And we do it until date. We do it in a traditional way. Whereas in Assam now, Durga Puja has come up like by the lightings and all glitz and glamour has been added to puja. But then our puja, we do it in a very traditional way. In the dress, all the attire of the deity, and hair and mukut, everything comes from Calcutta Kumartali.
Okay. You get it done from there.
Yeah, we get
What
it done
is your
from
puja
there.
fashion tip for the youth today?
Puja for myself. Puja fashion
right?
tip.
So, yeah, we would love to get some fashion tips from you.
Yeah, it's since my childhood, I have made it a point that I wear at least one day. As when I was young, at least one day I wear traditional dress. And now I completely wear traditional dress, all 4 days. So I would suggest, I would request in the young generation to wear something very sober, because this is a puja, a sober traditional dress which would go with the festival.
Occasion. Okay.
Yeah, will go with the occasion, and that is the dressing part. And here, what I have seen nowadays in Assam, I will call it a fashion. Like, it has become a fashion for young boys, the young generation. They drink and drive, and इतना accident होता है यहाँ पे during puja. The policemen also, they have to leave their family, and they have to be on duty, alert, just to put a check, something doesn't go wrong. So this is very sad. If they think it is a fashion, then it is a very wrong thing. They should enjoy puja in its proper way, in a responsible way.
So any plans of you coming to Calcutta, Varsha, sometime soon?
Yeah, people ask me, why don't you go to Calcutta? Don't you feel like going to Calcutta on Durga Puja? I do feel like, I do want to watch Durga Puja in Calcutta also, but then it is very difficult for me emotionally to leave Guwahati, to leave my home and go out during Durga Puja.
Okay. So, Varsha, you have done an event with Dalmia Cement in the past. Any special message for the people out there?
What do I say? I love their slogan. That is commitment. It's about commitment. So I don't know what to say. Gargi, can I text you about this?
Okay, fine. Any message for our audience out there, all your fans in Durga Puja? Would you like to say something?
I wish everyone a very happy Durga Puja. May Ma Durga fill everyone with happiness and success, and with everything that will bring true happiness to everyone.
Okay. We wish you a lovely puja ahead, and may you do very well in your career. Okay. Varsha, nice talking to you. Nice interacting with you. Have a very nice day ahead. Shubha.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.